The best part of being a celebrity is that people recognize you everywhere, but the downside is when they don't recognize you at all. Some actors are unrecognizable without their iconic roles, while others, like pop stars, blend in without their usual flashy outfits. Sometimes they're even mistaken for someone else or realize they're not as famous as they thought. There are many stories of celebrities not being recognized by others, whether by fellow stars or the public. Whether it's because they really don't know who someone is or are choosing to ignore them, these situations show how unpredictable and entertaining fame can be. In this video, let's watch some awkward moments when celebrities go unnoticed while out. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and tap the bell button so you won't miss any of our videos. In June 2017, Jerry Seinfeld had an awkward encounter with pop star Kesha. While he was being interviewed on the red carpet, Kesha approached him, expressing her admiration and asking for a hug. Seinfeld turned her down several times. After she left, Seinfeld made the situation even more uncomfortable by saying he didn't know who she was.
I love you so much.
Oh, thanks.
Can I give you a hug?
No, thanks.
Please?
No, thanks.
A little one.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Even LeBron James, one of the most famous athletes, can sometimes go unrecognized. Once, he went undercover as a new employee at Blaze Pizza in Pasadena, California. Despite his efforts, the reaction from customers wasn't what he might have expected. During his shift, he interacted easily with both the staff and customers. One woman remarked that he looked very familiar. Another customer guessed he resembled Dwayne Wade, to which he humorously replied that he often hears that and knows of Wade.
You look very familiar. Very familiar.
First day on the job.
He looks like Dwayne.
Dwayne Wade? I get that a lot.
Billie Eilish performed at the 2019 Coachella Festival and bumped into Katy Perry, who introduced her to her fiancé Orlando Bloom. Since Perry didn't mention Bloom's name, Eilish didn't realize who she was meeting. Later, Eilish realized her mistake after checking a photo online. She regretted not recognizing Bloom, saying she thought he was just someone Perry knew, not realizing he was a famous actor.
Bring him back. I want to meet him again.
Jennifer Lopez experienced an awkward moment when she visited a neighborhood where she used to live. The current resident of her former home didn't recognize her, which led fans to believe she was left feeling humbled by the encounter.
I used to live here. My name is Jennifer. Jennifer Lopez.
Who's Jennifer Lopez?
Me.
The Cleveland Cavaliers grabbed attention by taking the subway in New York before their game against the Knicks. LeBron James captured the moment, and one part stood out to viewers. While filming his teammates on the train, James turned the camera towards a nearby rider. The rider, noticing he was being filmed, pushed the camera away and asked James to stop. It turned out the rider didn't know who LeBron was and the rest of the team. A TikTok video of an IHOP employee turning away Adam Sandler has gone viral. Diana Rodas posted the video, apologizing for not recognizing him and asking him to return after realizing her mistake. Sandler and his daughter had left due to a long wait. Rodas shared the video with a clown makeup filter to show her embarrassment. A former server praised Sandler for not using his celebrity status to skip the wait. On The Conan Show, Elle Fanning shared an unusual habit of making up stories when she's in an Uber. She explained that she invents different careers and stories to tell the driver, admitting she enjoys creating these fictional identities.
When I Uber a lot because I don't drive. So I go in, I kind of make up careers or like stories to tell the Uber driver. Yeah, I have 2 kids. I have a boy and a girl. And it just goes on. I've been like a professional volleyball player.
Even if you're not a Demi Lovato fan, it's hard not to recognize her. In a video, Lovato disguised herself as a Lyft driver and asked passengers about Demi Lovato without them realizing who she was. Some passengers admitted they weren't fans, while others were excited about her music. The surprise reactions made for memorable moments, though it was awkward for one passenger to head to a different concert instead of Lovato's. While being driven from the airport to her hotel, Selena Gomez encountered a driver who didn't recognize her or understand why she was surrounded by fans. During their drive, they had a pleasant conversation, and Selena even made a sweet video message for the man's daughter. She told her how much she loved her and wished her well, playfully encouraging the driver to say her name. It was heartwarming despite the driver not knowing who she was initially.
I actually met Demi Lovato too one time.
Was she nice?
Yeah, she was super, super, super nice.
Well, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, you have oh my God!
It's unclear whether Mariah Carey's comment about Jennifer Lopez was a genuine moment of forgetfulness or a subtle dig, but it certainly made an impact. During a 2000s interview with a German TV channel, Carey answered a question about Lopez by shaking her head and saying she didn't know her. This comment quickly became a meme. Enrique Iglesias traded his baseball cap for a chef hat and apron to join a prank on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. When actress Amy Smart came in for a meal, the undercover star asked if she'd date a guy who flipped burgers. While Smart and other diners thought the cook looked familiar, they didn't realize he was a famous Latin music icon.
Would you ever go out with a guy that flips burgers?
Yeah, but I have boyfriends though.
Does he flip burgers?
Lil Uzi Vert had a nightmare moment when he wasn't recognized during Gunna's performance at the 2019 Weekend Festival in Finland. Trying to join the stage from the front row, Uzi was mistaken for a fan by security and was roughly removed. Fortunately, Gunna helped his friend, saving Uzi from the security guards. Despite being one of the most recognizable celebrities, Britney Spears was starstruck by her hero, Ed O'Neill. In June 2016, at an airport, Spears approached O'Neill, telling him how much she loved Modern Family and that he was her favorite on the show. O'Neill, not realizing who she was at the time, agreed to a photo with her, which she shared on Twitter. Later, his manager informed him that he had met Britney Spears. At the 2017 SAG Awards red carpet, actor Rami Malek mentioned his limited social media and pop culture knowledge. He shared a story about dancing in Paris with the world-famous model Bella Hadid, not realizing who she was. It might have been a surprise for Bella Hadid.
I was dancing in Paris the other night with Bella Hadid and didn't know who she was, and then
that's not a sentence that most people can use.
I love that name drop.
It's surprising that someone wouldn't know Adele, but that was the case with Phil Collins. He first learned about her when she personally contacted him to collaborate. Collins admitted he didn't recognize her then, saying he felt like he had been living under a rock. He quickly caught up on her work and did a crash course on Adele. Although they tried to collaborate, it didn't work out.
It's hard to believe, but I didn't know who she was. Because for a few years I lived under a rock. You know, I drank too much and I kind of was out of the business.
And that's the end of our video. Did you enjoy it? Do you want to see more entertaining videos like this? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification button to stay updated on the latest.